Hello YouTube, welcome to my Sunday in the shop. Yesterday and then a little bit this morning we've been working on the lights on my truck. Okay, we had a bad socket, we had a bad ground. What happened was the front turn signal park lamp, when you put on the park lamps or headlights, they come on at the same time. One side did not work on the park lamp. The blinker worked, okay, but when you put on the park lamps, your indicator light in the dash would glow. Okay, when you get something like that happens, that means you got a bad ground and the bulb's trying to ground back through the circuit for your turn signal. Okay, I'm going to explain what that means. Okay, see if we can get this on the first try. Okay, we actually did a nice drawing here. Okay, here's your typical light bulb. This is your tail light filament. Here's your brake and turn signal filament. Okay, if you put an ohm meter across these, you'll have more resistance here than you will on this because it's a brighter one and has a heavier filament. Okay, what happens is, here's your ground. It's out the outside case and these little pegs, but you just have a tab. Mine has like a tab. I can take a picture of it where it just touches the bulb. Okay, what happens now is, here comes the juice for your tail light. Okay, I've got these crossed, which don't really matter. Comes up here, goes through, comes back, goes back to ground. Okay, now here's your turn and stop signal. Say this is on the back, so you'd have turn or brake light. It switches that in the steering column is how it does it. It's kind of complicated, but that's how it does. So it's the same filament when you put on the brake light or the turn signal. Okay, say you put on your turn signal. Juice comes in. Okay, it goes up, goes through this filament, comes back down and goes to ground. Okay, now what happens if you lose your ground and you try to turn on your headlight, your park lamps? Okay, the juice comes in here, it goes up here, goes down, it can't go to ground. What it does, it goes here, back feeds up through the ground side of this filament, over across here, back here, back here, back into the vehicle. That's why the indicator light, mine's a 79 F-150 Ford, that's why the indicator light will glow. It's trying to feed through something positive that's not turned on. So there's no juice coming down here, so it's trying to back feed and use it as a ground. You can do this first time. This ain't, we handle a second takes there. So that's the best I can describe it. I hope that don't sound like a bunch of mud to you. Okay, we're going to pause and we're going to show you the basics of what the socket looks like and the bulb. So stay tuned, we'll be right back. Okay, let's see if we can get to the first take. We may have to move the camera around and get the ohm meter there. Okay, how we got this? We're using green for ground, brown for tail light, red for turn signal, red for stop. Okay, first we're going to hook up the tail light or the front park light. Okay, see the ohms? About 34. Okay, now we're going to hook up your turn signal. Bear with me, these things are slippery. See how it's a little more like 40? There's more ohms resistance, means this is all in the socket. The socket's not perfectly clean, not brand new. So by the bulb, it's kind of hard to tell, but you can tell. Okay, now we're going to explain what the problem is. Okay, say you've lost your ground. Okay, so let's take the ground off. Okay, we lost our ground. We don't have it. Okay, say we put on our, bear with me, I'll show you why these are slippery. Okay, we put on our lights, nothing happens. Okay, now what happens is, this is your bulb from your turn signal. What it does is it flows around back through everything and flows back through everything, goes back up in the dash and goes through all the wiring, and then it hits like your indicator light. See how that's only like 15 ohms? So my blinker still worked. Don't ask me why. But it wasn't very bright. okay? You see where that doesn't have much resistance? It's trying to find a ground. It isn't a ground like if you just went like this and grounded it. So I think you get the understanding. You know, because both of these do have a ground to them. They both go to this ground. So if you lose this ground, it's going to try to feed through here, through the filament in the bulb, and try to feed back somewhere in the dash. So I'm sure I confused everybody. I hope I didn't. At least you know what I went through. Okay, we'll pause and we'll give you a little, I don't know if we can get a close-up shot of a bulb. Let's just find out. I'll take a picture, you can see. Not everybody works on cars, so I'll snap a picture. You can see there's the taller filament is actually thinner. That is the tail lamp. The bigger diameter filament, which is sets below, is the turn signal brake. So we'll snap a photo of that. Okay, we'll pause and I'll show you the problem I had in my socket. Okay, this is just a colored bulb for the front, and cars had clear. In fact, it is a 11. I can't even tell you what it is. No, it is a 2057 oddball number. A regular bulb is 1157. If it's 1156, there'll only be one thing down there. It's for your backup light or some kind of big marker light. So, like I said, there's your two filaments. You know, either side, there's your ground. There's usually just a little strap, which you can see in here. I had a little pointer that was smaller. Here's your ground right here. Here's where the bulb rubs on, and they're kind of spring loaded. Okay, I cleaned these. They are still a little dirty. I cleaned them. Okay, here's what the problem was. The way these sockets are made is there's a little metal tab in here. It comes down. Let me get around here. Here, rip off the gasket. We don't have all day for this video. See that? That's your ground, how you'll see it. That's in here. Comes down, flows down here, and you got little pins on your wire. Maybe not as big as this rod, but they push in and they snap up against it, okay? That was pulled out enough, it was losing the contact. Well, there's no way to shove it in. These are like a rubber, hard, I mean, I hate to really play with them. I can take one off. But if I got down in there, you got it out of there, you're probably gonna mess up. There's little tangs on there. It snaps in, it's got a little barb on it. So it got pulled out over a period of time or whatever. So what I did is I cut this open, okay, chopped this all open and got down there and fixed it. And what I used was I took my candle, okay, and I chopped off little bitty pieces of this glue stick. This is the kind for wood. It dries really hard like plastic, so I can hardly bend it. And I'll make a video sometime, and I'll just heat this up with the candle, stick in a piece of that plastic, hold it in the flame, get a big old melted glob of glue stick, and you just apply it. So I don't have to use a glue gun because your little bitty spots, you're down inside here. See, you ain't gonna get a glue gun in there. Someday I'll make a video on that if enough people comment would like to see me do it on video. It turns black from the soot, which doesn't matter. So this is just almost as hard as the plastic. So there you go. This is repair can be used again because they're 10 bucks. You know, that 10 bucks is 10 bucks I could spend at Harbor Freight instead of on a socket. And you go to the junkyard, you're just gonna get an old scrunchy socket. You may find some good ones, but I didn't have time to go root around the junkyard and spend the gas, and just go to O'Reilly's parts store. So there you go. That's the end of this video. Sunday in the shop. That's the topic we had. I don't want to make the video any longer. So thanks for watching.